What's up, everyone? Welcome to the second episode of What Do We Know? So I've been doing Boeing the last episode. Actually, I wouldn't even call it episode. It's like a prelude to what we know. Pretty much this episode is just going to be things I found out this past week about Boeing, which wasn't much. A couple of things. I mean, my luck after I release this could be fucking crazy shit happen with Bowen. We'll have to remake this episode, but that's what happens. Excuse me. Um. So yeah, no. It's kind of crazy. Two things that really popped up. One of them, people will argue with me. Turbulence. Turbulence is like a natural cause. It's going to happen because of air pockets. I understand that. It's just the first article of like those two incidences, because there's one incident with the turbulence, like dude died from a heart attack, which again might be brought up from fear, or dude might have just had a pre-existing heart condition and that just happened to be the time he moves on to the next life. We really know that. So, but I just find it really strange that within literally, I'm going to say like 4 days. Yeah, because I found this news on, I want to say, when did I find this? Pretty sure it was Monday. But there was a flight from Qatar to, no, yeah, Qatar, to Dublin, actually a Qatar's capital of excuse me for anyone from there, Doha, something like that. I'm gonna actually Brent, pull this up. Let me change this over to you. That's for my podcast. As you can tell, like I should have two different OBSs, one for this, one for my podcast. But if it works, it works. I just gotta not hit that button. But yeah, so passengers and crew injured after turbulence at Qatar Airlines flight to Dublin. Again, could be just coincidences, but how does because this was the last one. It says it here. The incident comes days after a British man died on a flight from extreme turbulence on a Heathrow to Singapore journey. Which again, yeah, it was like within fucking days. And welcome to hell. Sorry about the lighting. I'm just too lazy to turn on my lights, and it's morning. No coffee. But plus, I mean, it's kind of. I mean, this is kind of grim what Bowen's doing. So might as well have a grim setting. Glim and snow bitten. But oh yeah, so eight people have been taken to the hospital due to turbulence on a flight to Dublin. Dublin Airport said 6 passengers and 6 crew members on a Qatar Airlines flight from Doha to Dublin were hurt from experienced turbulence over Turkey. Okay, this is where I come in and say, all right, so they were going from Qatar to Dublin, which is kind of like, I'm guessing because Saudi Arabia is down there, United Emirates and stuff. I'm guessing Qatar's down. Look, I just found out this is a fucking country. Like, my girlfriend told me, yeah, that's a country. I was like, I didn't know. Like, I just thought it was an airlines company, to tell you the truth. So I looked it up. I was like, oh shit, it's another rich ass country. I mean, they that do that beautiful looking city. I'm sure you're not allowed in there without at least $1 million in your pocket. But again, beautiful ass city. Definitely, if I had $1 million, I'd take a trip there. But yeah. So this is what I would say. So Turkey lies pretty much in the middle of like the European slash Middle East slash the Soviet. I'm gonna call them Soviets. I don't even know if they call them that anymore. So it's like right here. So you have to like fly from here up to Dublin because Dublin's up by Britain. Those fucking Brits. Up there, and I know. What flight was it? Yeah. Heathrow to Singapore. Heathrow is in. Where was that? Let me look this up because it's up by I want to. Actually, I'm just looked. I'm not even gonna guess offhand because I'm gonna be totally wrong. Yeah, it's England. Yeah, I was right. I didn't want to like say anything. End up being like fucking Scotland or something, and have like a bunch of Scotland people that hate me. Like, how dare you call us Britain? Like, I get it. Us Irish people the same way. But so yeah, if you look at statistically rise, um, okay, my buddy just sent me something Fallout related, so I had to look at it. Um, so Turkey's right here. So it's weird that pretty sure when you go Singapore to England, you have to fly over Turkey. I'm guessing. I might be wrong. They might take a different flight, but for right now, let's just say they have to fly over Turkey. Same thing with. I'm not sure when they experienced the Singapore flight experienced turbulence, but I can't even do that. Man, it's so. Uh, I don't. I want to, for the sake of right now, let's say they experienced turbulence over Turkey too. I just find it weird that like two different flights experienced turbulence this bad, and they both somehow went through the same area-esque place. Even if, I mean, obviously, it didn't go through exactly the right way. You can't do that, but similarly enough where I think it has something to do with Turkey. Or not Turkey itself, but like something in the skies of Turkey. I wouldn't really call it Boeing, but the reason why I'm going to keep this on, because both of them Boeing airlines, the reason why I'm going to say maybe it's Boeing, because I don't, again, I'm not an aviator. I don't fly planes. I don't make planes. I don't know anything about, you know, anything about planes. Nothing. Like, I flew on them. I made it from A to B. They have probably hundreds of dollars from me because I can't fly without getting drunk. Because I don't like flying at all. I fucking hate flying. Everyone's like, oh, it's such a petty fear. Yeah, I got a fear of spiders and flying. Leave me alone. I got the good ones. But the way I was saying is Boeing. I know turbulence is from air pockets, and I know from what I heard in the past, they have like ways they shape the wings. You know, there's some that have that little thing up there, like the wing, and then at the end of the wing, they have a little. It looks like a spoiler for the back of a car or something. And supposedly that's supposed to cut through air pockets, so the turbulence ain't so bad. I'm not saying that's like the solution to this problem, but I mean this thing. Let me right here. Bang. That little thing right here. So, it doesn't say like they're just slacking on like making the wing. Like they made the wing good enough so I can fly from A to B, but not putting any aerodynamics or anything like that. But again, I mean, I don't know anything about flying, but I just find it really strange that yeah, two planes had similar problems within days of each other, and not both Boeing, but that's not even. That was just one of the articles I found. I just found it strange. This next one, pretty much down pat, is Boeing's fault, and I really hope they don't fucking do this because this is fucking disgusting. And so, as you all know, like I'm pretty much a fan of like, space, you know, any scientific research going on in outer space and stuff. I'm a big fan of because I think that's our next step. I mean, there's only so much we can do with this planet. There's enough people already fucked it up, and not just us. I mean, you know, there's plenty of research stating that the planet does this every so often, kills off everything, starts over, which sometimes it's a good thing, especially when look at some of the people we have now. It might actually, if I was Earth, Mother Earth, I'd be like, oh, let's get some of these assholes off of here. But so, if you know anything, we were supposed to send out a space shuttle up to the International Space Station, the ISS. Send up a couple astronauts up there, and well, that didn't happen because there was problems. I think it was May that had problems though. Is starliner. Well, this is fucking ridiculous. Fucking Boeing won't fix leaky starliner before flying first crew to the International Space Station. This is just beyond me. I don't even know how you get away with this. Like, Boeing is set to launch its first crew space mission in June without fixing a small helium gas leak on its troubled Starliner spaceship, officials said Friday. The vessel, under development since 2010, has been plagued with technical problems and has yet to fulfill its purpose of ferrying astronauts to the International Space Station, allowing Boeing rival SpaceX to zoom ahead with its Crew Dragon capsule. Yeah, there's a reason why they're ahead of you. Is because, if you're not fucking fixing simple, a fucking helium leak, that's a step back. And you remember how many spaceships, even in my time, that was blown up? I'm pretty sure Challenger was during my time. I still remember, what's the other spaceship? I want to say it was like 2005? Something like that. There was a spaceship. I remember at least 2 or 3 in my time, other than SpaceX and their failed attempt at getting their spaceship off. But now they're fucking going to Mars and shit, so they're doing pretty good. But it's just so fucking. You have whistleblowers, letting loose all these facts about you. You have all these accidents going on. It's being publicly made. I remember a time in my life where I've heard of so many problems at the airport or being on a plane, even if it's not the plane blowing up in the air or crashing in the ocean or Hank Williams. Oh God, it's early. Not Hank Williams. Tom Hanks. Why did I get those two mixed up? Tom Hanks, landed his plane on the fucking New York Bay or something. That movie. I know it's a real story. It wasn't Tom Hanks, but just bear with me. You have all this like problems going on, like just in the last year. And would you really want something? And this is from fucking physics.org. This is the worst thing you want when you already have all these other problems, stating that you lack, you don't look at your planes, you don't inspect your planes, all these problems are happening, and then you go and being like, oh, we have a spaceship going to fucking outer space to the space station to bring people up there. There's a leak in the helium tank. What should we do about it? You're good. That's neglect. Like, you should be arrested for this dumb shit. You should be arrested for attempted murder. I'm only saying this because, maybe they make it up and everything's good. That's still taking a pretty far chance. And we're only like 60, 70 years into space travel? Like, probably 70. Was it 69 is when we were out of space by the early 60s with John Glenn and stuff. Just like out of space, not to the moon, but I mean, that many years isn't old when it comes to new frontiers and stuff. That's still freaking young. Like our country is still young, even being close to what, like 275 years old plus, give or take. Still young, you know. If that was a human being, that's fucking old. But for something like that, that's still relatively young. And being that Boeing is one of the very few people that make, rockets and things that go to outer space, you would think that you want to keep that pristine, you know, knowing that, hey, you come to us if you want to be able to go to the moon or ship Mars in the next fucking 40 years. Yeah. So this article pretty much just states that they, I don't know why I don't want to fix it. Maybe they tell me. I didn't read this whole thing. Okay, so Starliner was supposed to finally fly with astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams. That's a great fucking name, Sonny. You have a great Sonny Williams. That's a wholesome American name right there. I wonder if you are actually Finnish, because I'm pretty sure there's a Finnish spelling of Sonny. I'm not sure, but sorry, Finns, if I offended you on that one. Starliner was supposed to blah 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 to the orbital outpost on May 6th, but the mission was scrambled hours before liftoff after a faulty valve was discovered on the United Launch Alliance rocket carrying it. Since then, additional issues come to light, including a helium leak in the spaceship's service module, which housed the propulsion system. Yeah, that's not good, dude. That's boom. That's lots of booms. That should be number one. Like, I don't even give a fuck what else you need fixed. That should be the first thing. If that's gas, I mean, I'm pretty sure helium is flammable. I'm not 100% sure. The only thing I know about helium, it makes balloons go up, and if you suck it in, your voice gets high. Unless you, Morgan Freeman, you still sound the same. if you've seen the video, you know. But while the rocket valve has been replaced, Boeing and NASA has made the decision to fly to the ISS, International Space Station, without replacing a shirt button size seal on the leaking joint. Officials told report. That's like this big. Hold on. Shirt with a button. Oh, I don't think I have a shirt with a button. My pants have buttons, and I'm not taking those off to show you. But that's like fucking. It's probably the size of this fucking Bluetooth fucking USB I have there that I don't use. Don't ask where I have it. That's some lazy shit, dude. I think stuff fixed like that would take 2 hours. I'm gonna give or take. I mean, fix like that for me would take like 5 minutes, but I don't send up ships to like fucking space. And I'm sure no one wants me to work on those, because I know nothing. But that just seems like fucking laziness. Maybe you have to take a big piece out just to fix that one, hole. I get it, but I mean, when it comes to multi-million-dollar, technology and people's lives, which should be the first thing you think about. Like, there's people's lives going up to space. These people spent years, most of their lives to do this one fucking thing. I mean, most astronauts, that's their dream, is to go up there. I mean, sure, I'd love to go up there too, even spend like a couple days. But, I just think this is really this not lackluster. It's a lack of fucking caring about people and lack of just giving a fuck. And for me, I really feel like this article really shows how Boeing thinks. And I'm even surprised NASA is saying okay to this. I mean, of all people, I think NASA would be like, no, we are adding fucking, ship blowing up and shit. I mean, you've seen Apollo 14, Challenger. And yes, Apollo 14 was a real thing. In case like people only seen the movie, that's a movie I haven't seen in fucking. I haven't seen that movie in like close to 20 plus years. You want to check it out. I remember it being a pretty damn good movie too. But yeah, again, it's just, oh man, shit like that always like bugs me. We can handle this particular leak if that leak rate were to grow even up to 100 times, said Steven Stitch. Steven Stitch? What kind of fuck, man? A manager of NASA's Commercial Crew Program. His name's Stitch. Stitch that shit up. Like, stop. Like, even if, yeah, you could handle that leak, why take the fucking chance? Moreover, it impacts just one of the set of 28 thrusters used to control the spaceship altitude, he added. Instead, teams will monitor the leak during the hours before the launch, scheduled for tomorrow, 12:25 p.m. So that'd be about, so Florida, that's Florida, so 12, 11, 10, 9. So that'd be about 9 o'clock my time tomorrow. Yeah, I'm up at that time anyways. I might check it out. At Cape Canaveral Space Force Station at Florida, Space Force. That's why Boeing won't just replace the seal. Mark Inapi, the company's vice president for the Commercial Crew Program, said the process would be quite involved and require taking apart the starliner as factory. Sish added that it wasn't unheard of flying with leaks. Space shuttles encounter similar problems at times, and we had a couple of cases with Dragon where we had a few small leaks as well, he added. The much delayed mission comes at a challenging time for Boeing as a safety crisis engulfs the century-old aerospace titans commercial aviator arm. Yeah, yeah. You should fix it. Just fix it. Not even if it's like, doesn't affect anything and like you still fly up there. Just fix it. Just look good. Just be like, hey, we do care about people. Because this, even if it is not a big fucking deal, I still consider a big fucking deal because one, it shows that, just fix it. There's gotta be ways around not having to bring it all the way back to your fucking factories, sending up people out. It's Cape Canaveral. I've been to Cape Canaveral. They have huge ass buildings there. Like, I seen the launching site. Like, yeah, you guys could fix it there. Like, this is all horseshit. You just don't want to spend the money all the time. And if something does happen, you know what they go. People are just point at you because of this. So yeah, it's pretty much just banking on the success of shit. And I don't know. Take it as you take it with a grain of salt and stuff. But I find like this is a good thing of, again, Boeing being lazy. I'm surprised NASA is even letting this happen. I guess I would. I trust NASA. Well, I trust NASA over fucking Boeing. Well, I trust NASA over Boeing with a grain of salt. Since they were run by a Nazi for close to like 20 years. Yes, the guy who created NASA or founded NASA, or the first CEO, whoever the fucking first guy was a Nazi. He was working on a space program with the Nazis, and of course we were like, you can either be like hung or put in jail for the rest of your life, or you can come work at NASA with us. And of course he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. That sounds better than death or being in jail for the rest of your life. Which, in my opinion, that's what should have happened. But that's war. That's fucking war for you. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see that. Just see how it plays out. It launches tomorrow at about 9 my time, 12 o'clock you East Coasters time. Yeah, if it gets up there safe and sound, God bless them, and I hope it does. Those people have spent all the time training for this mission, and they deserve to get up there safe and sound, as far as I'm concerned. But this is it. This is the video. Like I said, it's going to be a weekly thing unless some crazy news pops up. I'm going to do a video probably that day or within a day or two. If not, I'm going to try to be doing this for Thursdays and Fridays. My podcast shows on usually Saturdays unless again it's like a crazy holiday or something like 420 or something. Yeah, I know, like crazy holiday 420. Yeah, it was my holidays. Halloween, St. Patty's Day, my birthday, 420. I was like, holy shit, I celebrate. Or Father's Day. But yeah, this is it. You guys have a freaking wonderful Friday. I see you guys tomorrow for the China Cat show. Happy Friday. Stay safe tonight. Don't drive drunk. Don't be stupid. And remember, smile and have a good fucking time. And ciao.